Then we go to Forries. Then we go through the Forries.
How's it, everyone? Welcome back to Game Time, episode 19 in the beautiful Redefined studio where fans and players meet.
Boom, boom.
Looking snazzy in that black shirt there, Joshy.
Dude, and we didn't plan it. We wore the same
thing.
Yeah, very, very, very cool, boys.
without even trying. Hey, this is now the second time we've done it.
It is.
We wore the same T-shirts to the Stormers jersey.
Stormers launch.
Yeah,
That was actually pretty cool. Let's talk about that a bit.
that was very cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty like. A lot of people ask me in the beginning what I'm thinking of the new Stormers logo, and it is a bit of a tough topic because
It is.
when I saw it the first time, next compared to the old Stormers logo, it was like, why would they change? Why would they get rid of the lightning bolt? But
That's the big one. The pa-ta-pa-pa through the S.
but then, and as the more I see it, and when I saw it on the kit, and I felt the kit, and I looked at it, and
Yeah.
like the Adidas, what they did with bringing back the old Western Province heritage with the red stripes on the shoulders, red Adidas logo, then it started making sense because on the jersey or on a photo, it's like, why would you change it?
Yeah.
But as soon as you see the full picture, it actually becomes pretty cool.
Proper, dude.
The whole
That's very
campaign
cool.
is rad.
So well done, Stormers, and well done, Adidas.
Stormers. Well done, Stormers. Thank you for making the home proud. We love you guys.
Yeah, we're looking forward to supporting you
Yeah.
soon.
Literally next weekend.
Couple of weeks.
Am I right on saying that?
No, next weekend,
No.
all the Stormers players
Yeah.
would be playing a warm-up game against Boerland.
Oh, it's a warm-up game. It's not a
Yeah, it's not
a
a.
part of the season type of vibe.
Yeah.
Okay.
But just on a different
I was asking
note,
the boys about it.
I mean, I read a rumor.
Read a rumor. It's a rumor out there somewhere.
That I read.
Yeah, I read it. No one
But,
reads anymore. But yeah.
I've heard if every single team in the Currie Cup withdraws, bar the Stormers
Yeah.
or bar Western Province probably still lose the Currie Cup.
Hot take.
Off the presses.
Dude,
What? How?
I heard it was funny because you were standing with Scudder and you guys were having the chat. And I was taking him dead serious. I was at the event and they're having this chat about it. And he goes, dude, if everyone pulls out, and I'm going, everyone's going to pull out. And he goes, they still won't win. And I'm the dumbass in the corner doing the math going, like, how did they not win? Like, and him and Scudder, being a draw with it. I was like, okay, fair, you played me. Dude, yeah, but we have a lot of positivity on the Stormer side, bar everyone's feedback on the logo, which I now think everyone is kind of coming back on, right? So the alternative / away kit, the Lumo green, the pink stripes, I love it. I love that we've gone like, make it stand out, make it very cool. Adidas, make it international, make it feel like it's got this franchise appeal of like, we're not messing around. We're not some random little rugby team. We're here to win the URC. We're here to take cups. We're here to take championships, which I think we will do.
And it's cool.
It's very
inspired
cool.
by the Boerkaap houses, the colourful houses.
Yeah.
So you go
Very
with a
cool.
super non-Stormers Western Province colour as your.
Yeah.
Highlanders did that with their green jersey as well. People hated it in the beginning,
I promise
and now
you,
they like it.
The fact that even there's a logo change and the fact that Adidas is back on board as the official kit sponsor, I mean, the buying power of the Stormers jersey is going to come back. Even though the logo has changed, people will be like, nah, we don't buy into the new logo. The new kit looks sick. Like it looks dope. It looks rad. Like I love the fact that they went to the blue and white hoops. I love the fact that they having a bit of that Western Province history behind it. So I think people are going to see it in the stores and they're going to see it on the field and they're going to be like, I want one.
Yes.
The home
I did
jersey
a thing.
is so
I
sick.
bought one.
Yeah, they did a thing.
Yeah, they did a thing.
Yeah,
they did a cool thing.
Dude, I want the boots. I want like a shoe or tacky version of the boots. They are sick. So the boots.
Oh, they got that limited edition
Yes.
one. That was inspired by the Lions tour, And then Evan and Sibella was wearing it at the launch.
Very cool.
Adidas boots as well.
Yeah.
Adidas boots.
They like a bunch of different shapes, like scattered all over each other in different colors, with the bright pink and like the Lumo green, and it's very cool. It's such a sick boot. I want like a techie version. Also, little bit of a side note here. When we were at the event, all the boys were wearing Adidas tackies.
Yeah.
Stunning. Bright white, like crisp clean, with a baby blue, and I think a pink on the heel.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't looking at those shoes like that, but
I was staring at the homie's feet. Very dope shoes. Every single one of them, and I learned this for the first time, were saying to me, they don't like wearing sports tackies with jeans.
No.
yeah.
And I was saying, what else do you wear them with? I thought it looked good. This like clean, crisp white shoe.
This is your dermavils coming out.
Hey,
strong.
Durable coming out.
jeans, dude. I was like, this looks good, boys. And they're like, no,
It's
no,
not
no, no,
2018,
no, no.
my guy.
Genetics.
Really?
It's genetics.
I don't know, dude.
Not good genes, my man.
It looks a little bit like, yeah, the genetics on this one aren't strong as jeans.
Not good jeans.
I thought it looked crisp, dude. And
It
then,
looked, it looked like I don't tolerate tackies with jeans. But when it's when it's sports, like in a sports team,
Yes.
then I go like it's fine.
I think
Everyone
it
looks
looks cool.
unified. Everyone looks the same. I mean, Adidas is a great sponsor, so why don't you back the boys? And instead of wearing your freedom of movement shoes, you wear your Adidas tackies.
I like it.
Or a
I like
version
it.
of Adidas.
Because your
Yeah.
whole kit's sponsored by Adidas. You
Yeah.
just-
Come on,
Fair
Adidas,
game.
bring out some lacquered jeans. So I look good in these jeans.
Did you see,
Get some golfer chinos in there, bro.
dude? Did you see the trackies? The purple
purple
trackies.
ones. Yeah, I saw the
yeah, I
shoot
saw
Evan
the
and the
boys.
guys did.
Dude, I messaged Evan immediately, and I was like, where do we get our hands on these purple
Bro,
trackies, dude?
Adidas is dropping some great kit at the moment. I saw Evan last night and he was wearing this trench coat thing from Adidas, like this black one.
Really?
And I was like, bro, that's mine. It's a bit too big for him. He's like, no, I like the baggy. I was like,
He doesn't like the baggy. Evan, I love you, but you don't like the baggy, boy. Listen, you look good in them tight tees, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you so
very
much. Little squaddy, as we called it.
yeah, Dill in the booth.
Still in the booth.
Dill in the booth.
Pew, pew, pew. Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Happy Sunday. It's been a weekend. We,
Cheers. Left hand or right hand is Sunday.
I learnt this at the table earlier. Dude, I thought I finally got Kitsy in a buffalo.
So we go left hand.
I saw the excitement on your face. You were like, and you were suave and everything. It was, and that's a buffalo. And then Amy. It's
That's Sunday,
It's
bro.
Sunday, bro.
It's Sunday.
Amy backs Steven like no other. I love it.
She has to. She's my wife.
Yeah,
She's my wife.
But
My wife.
But I thought she would have done like, oh, Kitsy, we got you. She just turned straight to me and goes, nah, dude, Sunday. And I was like, I know the day, but he drank with the left hand. She was like, no, false accusation, down your beer. And I was like, no, you gotta be joking. So there's me downing a beer on Camps Bay Boulevard. What's the name of that road? Camps Bay Main Road?
It's Victoria.
Victoria. Who's Victoria?
You want to talk about why we were
like
in
Queen Victoria.
Camps
Really?
Bay today?
I don't like that. We need to name streets after our own kings and queens, not British kings and queens.
You want to talk about why we were in Camps Bay having beers
Oh,
today?
Yeah. No one believes me that we work on Sundays. We shoot a potty on Sundays. We shoot ads on Sunday. We actually get a lot of stuff done on a Sunday.
Yeah.
But,
Even at the lunch, we were discussing, it was like a lot of...
The
there's
live
a lot of
shows.
work. A lot of work involved.
The live shows
So-
are coming.
To everyone who doesn't believe me, we work on Sundays.
We do.
Yeah, it was pretty dope. Like shooting a Bombsquad ad on Clifton 2nd, I think.
Third.
Ad number
Third.
5.
Third.
We were on third, yeah.
Ad number 5. The final ad for this run at the moment. We did some fun blooper stuff as well that we put out, which was Stephen and Malcolm on camera, just riffing at Malky's place in Josie. We got those bloopers out as well. But yeah, you're right, dude. Ad 5, the great swimmigration. We won't give anything else away other than that. But the great swimmigration.
Swimmigration.
We had to put Kitsy in the ocean
It was cold.
at 10 a.m. this morning after a night of sending it.
Yeah.
But it was a bit of a ragmaker.
I must say, like, I was never a big believer in the cold plunge and the effects it has. But I mean, 2 microdals and a cold plunge, and I felt like a superstar.
It was so funny because we all get to the beach, and first there were multiple phone calls this morning.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There were multiple phone calls because all of us were going like, are we really going to do this? Everyone's hanging like a bat. Yeah. Are we actually, I literally got the message from Dill in the booth going, are we actually going to do this? And I was like, I saw the message while I was lying in bed. The original time was going to be 9 a.m. and it ended up being a 10:30 thing, which it all worked out perfectly. It was a beautiful day today. Get the message from Dill. Is this actually happening?
Yeah.
Then I message Steven and I go, I messaged you at midnight last night from Forries, and I was like, but we need to do 10 a.m. I cannot do 9 a.m. I saw the time and I saw the amount of brandy and cokes on the table that were left, and I was like, we can't do a 9 a.m., dude. So Jess was up and at it. Jess was the reason I got out of bed, which was then also the reason that I messaged you to be like, are we doing this, dude? Like, are you in? So we're all checking. It was the Spider-Man thing again. One of us going like,
pointing.
yeah, who's going to pull the trigger first and be like, hey, I've arrived at the beach. But did it. And then, yeah, obviously Jess joined through and then was obviously in the ad as well. And then Amy joined as well with the drones. We got some dope drone footage this morning as well.
I mean, Dill in the booth was amazing because originally we spoke and you said, like, I don't think Dill's going to make it this morning.
And I was there first.
And he was there first.
Yeah.
He's actually phoning us, like, guys, there's parking. Let's.
Literally, yeah. I was like, oh, shit, dude, I'll pick up Steven. I'll see you now. Yeah.
If I didn't leave the house when I did, I was not leaving the house today.
But
Also, dude, I would have hated to shoot this morning without you there.
Yeah.
It
No,
would
it
be
was cool.
weird to do all 4 ads with you and then the fifth one not have you there. You know, like
no, it
Great
was
swim migration.
yeah, the Great Swimmigration. It was a great wrap up on all the shooting. So it was, dude, Kitsy standing on the sand. Kitsy did not want to get in the into the water this morning. And I get it because I'm also hanging like a bat and I don't want to get in the water either. So I'm going, okay, Kitsy, maybe, I don't know, take your t-shirt off, throw it in the water, put it on, and then it looks like you went swimming. And he's like, dude, that's just as bad as swimming. That's what he was. I don't have any answers for you here, dude. So he literally turns
But I did that technique where you like put the water in your hands, you start with your head, and you start making yourself a little bit more wet. Yeah, you just cool the pip. Because normally when like the wave hits you from the back and it goes like up your spine, and you're like, that was the worst. But
Josh and I almost got soaked, ran out
you
with the
almost
cameras.
lost your cameras.
Cameras almost got covered. Yeah, that was
Took
close.
t-shirts off and we're like, hey, we're in it now, boys.
Yeah, there was a
But it
moment
was-
where I was like, I think this camera's done.
Yeah.
We saved the day.
Yeah.
Shout out to everyone that was on the beach and all the dogs and people throwing ball. And summer is here.
Was here this morning.
I know we have a couple more days of rain coming through August, September, October at least.
This was a nice preview.
August is done, Josh. Welcome to today. But summer's here, dude. I got the tickle this morning. I got the summer tickle. I was like, okay, I think I'm in for this. I think we might do a cheeky Capri Send once.
Yeah, once.
Twice.
One time.
Twice maybe.
Yes, just to realize.
Maybe two.
Maybe
Just
two,
to make
maybe
sure the
two.
first one wasn't a fluke.
Yes.
Yeah.
If the first one goes really well, we've just got to double check.
Yeah.
If the first one goes really badly, we got to put some proper memories in place. So either way, a second one needs to happen. So maybe 2 cheeky sends. But so lekker, dude. Camp space, sunshine, not a breath of wind.
That's something we all also discussed this morning was the fact that it was such a lekker day on the beach, like in the water, shooting some great content, just a beautiful day, no wind. And we all like, why don't we do it more often in summer?
Yeah.
And when winter comes, you're like, oh, fuck, I wish I could go to the beach. And it's like, oh, it was miserable outside. It's windy. Hopefully this summer we actually do pull the trigger more often
I think
and go
we
down
will.
to the beach. And hopefully I can change my white fat into brown fat
There you go, dude. There you go.
and look like one of
Yeah, because the brown looks better than the white.
the brown looks better than the white.
Because you look leaner. I don't know what it is. It's magic.
It's
Turn
magic.
you into a Maori.
Color spectrum, somehow it
Yeah,
works
the
out.
brown side
Yeah.
is the more leaner side.
There you go, yeah.
Better genetics.
Yeah. We need to get shredded like a township dog. I heard that last night, and I was like, "That's the coolest saying ever." I will repeat that. Yeah, dude. I'll be very honest on the show. Can I be very honest on the show?
Please,
Very honest on the show.
Always have to be.
I'm too self-conscious to do beach days every weekend.
But once you start doing it every weekend,
You become that guy. You're the
that
beach
guy.
guy.
Do we want to be the beach guy?
and then after a month, you're so tanned, it's like, just like.
Well, a couple of our friends are the Saunders Beach guys.
Yeah, I don't want to go.
That used to be me.
Saunders is claimed.
I really enjoyed Clifton 3. Clifton 3?
Clifton 3
Yeah, it was
today.
lekker.
It was
I
like
that
a
one.
little, it's easy to get down there with the steps because
Yes, yes,
there
dude.
is some of those.
Those steps this morning. I had a couple off to the side. Like, keep it in. Yeah. It was a bit rough.
But that's a very cool beach. And I mean, I really enjoyed it because like there was people there before us even, and we originally thought like we're going to be the only people on the beach. But there was people tanning, there was dogs running around. There's people in their jeans and tackies walking around on the beach.
There were.
There was a kid and a youngster, 19, 20, 21-year-old in the Sharks kit. You started passing the ball around with him.
Yeah.
He was in
that
the
was
Sharks,
cool.
like head to toe, like shorts, Sharks, a t-shirt, Sharks. So
That
obviously
was sick.
he recognized
lekker
Kitsy
vibe.
and started passing the ball with him.
Water wasn't too cold.
No,
I
what
was
was
very happy
nice.
about that, but it's maybe because it's this time of year. Some weatherologist can tell us why the water's
Weatherologist.
those homies, climatologist, whatever they're called. I'll make up words all day for you.
That's your catchphrase.
Weatherologist. Yeah, tongue twister. And then from there, dude, ended up doing a lekker lunch in Camps Bay and spoke about the live shows and what we want to do with the live shows and what we want to include into it. We're trying to figure out times, special editions, special guests. Do we bring music in? Do we bring comedy in? Do we involve the crowd? How do we do it? So we'll launch the website soon alongside obviously all the merch because we did a thing.
Catchphrase.
Catchphrase. And yeah, I'm very excited for the live show. So yeah, I think we got some dope stuff filmed this morning. But before we got into this morning, let's talk the weekend through. Because I went into this week after Joburg and Cape Town with Monster.
And my birthday.
And your birthday. And the Drickers fight. And all the rugby. And the like. It's been an incredible time. But it's been a lot. We've been burning the candle at all ends.
It's been a month send.
Yes.
It's been a send for a full month so
You
far.
almost threw the candle into the fire.
Yeah.
That's so
Pretty
much.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
It's
kind
like
of
a
went,
little
what?
piece of.
Chuck.
So we're taking this weekend off. It's the one weekend we have off.
Exactly.
I mean,
was
it's-
I'm doing this weekend sober, and then
It's almost as bad as my 21 days sober that only
did
lasted.
you lasted 3 days? That was my favorite, dude. Steven literally sits here and goes, I've got a lunch, I've got a dinner, I've got a golf day, I've got an event, I've got to travel, I've got this.
rugby,
and
got
I go,
this.
Kitsy, you're just giving me 7 reasons as to why you're going to drink. And he goes, no, Greece is coming up. I will not drink till Greece. And since it's just, oh, dude, I'm trying to let myself off the hook.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I'm trying to like, listen, if the opportunity presents itself to sit in the sun in Camps Bay with the boys and the wives and the partners and like, what, you gonna like, no, I want to be, because I want to be lean for the, I'm like, dude, maybe I'm just over it now.
Yeah, we're getting old, dude.
I think so, but I'm like, yes, we all want to look good and we want to be healthy, and granted, you don't want to be drinking all the time. It's not a healthy thing to do. We don't encourage a lot of drinking unless you're drinking a Bombsquad. But, you know, like, you kind of get to a point of like, I want to enjoy the times when they come. Because then there's other weekends where the weather's cuck or where the boys aren't available. He's overseas and you're in Joburg, and like, you know, I'm like, cool, now I would love to sit on the beach with a beer, you know? So when the time comes, take it, I think.
Massive shout out to all the boys who pulled through last night. Like last night was really cool. And Josh was saying it was very much what made it such a vibe was it wasn't just boykies getting smashed. It was we with his mom and dad for majority of the day with Jess. Epic day. Jess's performance. Shout out Jess.
Yeah, dude, shout out School of Rock. You guys are awesome.
So cool.
Dude, they're so sick.
Then we go to Forries. Then we go through to Forries for a quick lunch with the folks, and then you bump into this one. Ash is there, and Ash is catering with Herschel Gibbs, and this one's catering with this one, and this one's with this one. Then his partner comes through with her lighty, so we had like his parents, and then our generation, and then our mates, and their lighties
And their
were there.
lighties, yeah.
And then another mate of mine was there he's at Rondebosch. All the matriculants, the 18-year-olds all came through for a Bears
Oh,
are
they
off
were there.
The Bish Bosh weekend.
Bish
Shout out to
Bosh.
the Flyers.
Yeah, you knew a lot of them.
Yeah, so they were there, and then we told the one guy's dad, who Josh and I know from jiu-jitsu. I was like, message him. I was like, pull through, Josh and I. Like, we want some drinks. So shout out Garth. And Garth came through, so we were like with him, his lighty, Ash, their lighty. Like,
Dude,
it was
a vibe.
such a
It
vibe.
sounded like
it
a
was
proper
so cool.
reunion of like just
dude, it was
people getting
so
together.
much fun. And it was like, I phoned my dad on the way here now just to thank him for the day and thank you for coming to watch Jess's performance. It was so lekker to have the whole family together, especially in the southern subs. Obviously, all my family's in northern subs, so we spend a lot of time in the northern suburbs. But I like the chance to get to make memories with my family on this side of the world, right? This side of the world, this side of Cape Town, and then you get to meet Ash and Luke, and hang out with all the guys this side, and see what we do on weekends, where we go, you know. So your parents have this idea of like, when I phone and I go, hey, I'm with Luke, hey, I'm with Ash, hey, I'm with Dole, they know where you are.
Now they know.
I
know
like,
who the person is.
yeah, like I like that about
And
it.
it was
right?
rad
So-
having like beers with your pops and your mom.
dude,
and
it's
it was
such
cool.
a vibe. And
As
like,
always, yeah.
like shout out to Ash, proper bugger. But for him to come over and like introduce the family, and he speaks so highly of everyone, and then his lighties running around, and then my parents get to see their lighties. It was a proper day. It
was all the generations.
Robbie Gillett and his
brother were there.
So lekker to see them as well. It was a good day. It was the first time, and I'm trying not to exaggerate, I think it's the first time in the last 6 years, maybe 7 years, that I chose to do a night out on Brandy.
Yeah. We did a lot of Brandy.
So much Brandy.
That's Ash. 5. Mr.
Dude,
Winter, 5.
every order,
Five.
Five.
Bring me
Ash,
five.
there's 3 of
I go,
us.
Ash,
5.
It's just you and me having a
Five.
I go, okay, here we go. But dude, I'll be honest with you, I have a lot of comments that I need to take back.
Of the brandy drinkers.
Yeah. I have a lot of apologies that I need to make.
Oopsie.
I think the Afrikaans
Are you normally
people,
a techie soda guy?
Yeah. So I go from beer, when beer starts to get a little bit much, like we were saying earlier, like you get to a point where you've had a few and you're like,
I'm
it's time to move on from beer.
yeah.
Usually I would go to clean whiskey, which sounds like, clean whiskey. No, it's just like, I just don't like mixing Jameson or Jack Daniels. I like Jack Daniels on its own. Or to a techie soda. And techie sodas are lekker. I'm very surprised that I woke up this morning after a fair amount of branas, and there was a bit of a ping while I was lying down. Got up and I was like, oh, this is gonna hurt. Went, washed my face, brushed the teeth, fucking put my head through a tap, whatever. And I was like, actually,
Feeling all right.
I'm not feeling too bad. And my stomach wasn't turning circles this morning. Granted, it's a lot of sugar because we didn't do Coke Zero.
It's still coming.
It's still coming. Yeah. Well, today's been beer all day. So it's going to meet me on the corner tonight.
That's what Jess said when I phoned you guys. Jess was like, you sound perky. I was like, I might sound perky, but inside I'm dying.
I'm rusting on the inside.
Yeah, the brandy's coating everything. But as soon as that goes away, you
He's
go,
like,
oh, boy.
yeah.
It was a lekker scent.
Maybe you were still drunk this morning when you arrived.
I thought about that. But then we got to the beach and I was like, I'm actually fine. Yeah, I wasn't like groggy and duck and half asleep, which sometimes if you send it too hard on beer, that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
I kind of woke up this morning and felt like I drank 19 Cokes.
Yeah.
You know?
Like a bit of a sugar.
A little bit of a sugar rush. Woke up this morning, I was like, I think I'm ready to go. Let's do it again. Okay, so where do you want it,
I've had a ribble. You've had a ribble? I've had a ribble. I've had a ribble. I've had a ribble.
Monster's better.
Monster's better.
Just saying.
Shout out Monster.
Shout out Monster.
Also-
We love you guys.
Yeah. One big shout out again to Monster for the last 2 weekends we had with them.
One
Like,
left. One left.
Let's go, boys.
One
more.
weekend left. We've got a Durban weekend.
Durban.
South Africa versus Argentina.
Kitsy, we'll see you in Durban for that.
See you in Durban, boys.
I'm keen for it, dude. But now we need to get you in on all the content. The next time we drive the trucks around and we're handing cans
We
and
need you on the back of
pumping
that.
music through the town, you got to be there for it. You got to be there for it.
Speaking of, so why are we going to Durban? We're going to Durban for Argentina.
South Africa, Argentina.
It's going to be a good.
It's going to be a good match.
It's going to be a good match.
I want to get into some ruggers before we get into your weekend.
My weekend was... Yeah, let's get into ruggers first. I mean, we just spoke about the Argentina test coming up in Durban, which is going to be a lot of fun. But the big one coming up next weekend, Springboks versus the All Blacks, or New Zealand versus the Springboks in Auckland.
Eden Park.
Yeah, I've got mixed feelings, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Like, I've been saying the entire year that this is the one I'm looking forward to the most. And thinking about the Springboks of last season, like, the boys were really on form. The guys really played well. I mean, they beat the All Blacks twice on our backyard. But this time it feels like a bit different. I think Italy wasn't the biggest test. Yes, the boys didn't play so well the first game. Second game was a bit of a runaway. Then they played against Georgia, then lost Australia, then won, but very dodgy win. So I'm not that confident anymore. Or I still love the Boks and I'm still confident that they're going to play well. But I don't know if it's like a sure thing. And I don't think it was ever a sure thing. But I'm just hoping the guys pitch up.
Yeah.
There's no 30-point predictions anymore.
No. This one would be. This one would be.
Listen.
This one would be like 5 points either way.
You think so?
Yeah, I think if we make the same mistakes we made against Australia Test 2, like missed tackles, giving away penalties, kickable penalties, or penalties that can go to the corner, it's going to be a different ball game. New Zealand's just too good. They'll take those opportunities. Especially when it comes to missed tackles, I think it's not. I don't see them not finishing more opportunities than Australia did, and that's what concerns me a bit.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So not based on potential or ability to play well, more based on who's going to make mistakes and provide openings for the opposition.
Yeah, this is going to be if the Springboks play the style we all know or got used to and loved. The Springboks don't normally make mistakes. They put teams under pressure when it comes to scrummaging, mauling, pressure, kicking game. The Springboks of late have been playing a more expansive style, made a couple of mistakes, cost them a game. But I think if the Springboks go back to that old school Springbok style but play with a lot of energy and excitement, then we might see not really a lot of mistakes, a high energy Springbok, a team that's wants to win. But if we play that Australia test, first test, passing game and expansion and trying to run around teams instead of like pinning them, make a mistake, it's 7 points. Make another mistake, it's 14 points. So that is what my biggest concern is. I think when I spoke in the beginning of the year about it, I was in my head, I had 2024 Springboks, not the style they're currently playing. So it makes me a bit nervous. It's going to be interesting to see what Rassie actually decides to do with the team. Decide on a tactic, decide on a strategy, and see how the boys come and play.
What do you think?
How obvious? Sorry, Dol. How obvious is the change in gameplay to you?
No, it's massive.
Is it?
Yeah.
What about it feels different watching as someone that played that's now watching and seeing the change happen?
There's a much more, like, you can see there's a clear plan on attacking and actually trying to outpass teams. Like, you can see there's a lot of focus on the passing quality, first of all, and even when I was still there, there's a big emphasis on the ability to pass well. So you can see the guys are trying it. And when a guy like Manuel Bok plays, he's got an unbelievable pass left and right, and he can put Oaks, he can move the ball like this high off the ground for 30 meters and create a clean catch for someone. So you can definitely see there's that added element to the Springboks, and sometimes they want to go that way because it's fun, it's exciting, it's a nice way to play rugby because the guys who get involved really look amazing. But when I was still at the Springboks, even 2023 with the World Cup, there was a more of a suffocate, strangle, choke teams to death almost, and only play when it's really on and there's opportunity to attack. But now you almost see the guys are trying to work themselves into attacking positions, which is the clear change for me.
Do you think we still have the same level of intensity with the physicality that we bring into a game?
No, 100%. 100%. I mean, there was definitely moments in the Italy test matches against Georgia. There's moments in the second test match where you could see the Springboks really like knuckle down on the physicality. And I'm not just talking about scrums and mauling. I'm talking about like the breakdown, the way the Oaks try and tackle the opposition, the mindset when it comes to carrying the ball. So there's still that physicality aspect of the Springboks, which is quite cool. But it's going to be interesting. I mean, I'm going to definitely sit on the edge of my couch and watch the game. And I don't really want to drink a beer at 9 o'clock in the morning, but I might have to.
We might have to.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah, exactly. Clearly we know how to handle our own.
Maybe we just sit on Clifton and watch it like on an iPad.
There
or
we
something.
go, dude. Remember we do some lekker vibe, bro.
Kitsy, what do you think the change is? The sudden, not call it downfall, but the sudden change from we went from so good over the last few years to holy shit, like now we're nervous watching the boys play. Like, what do you think it is?
I don't think that the boys have. I don't think they all of a sudden became a bad team. Don't get me wrong. Like it's. I think they're just trying something new. They're trying to add layers, and I think it was Rassi or someone made a comment on or put a post out on social media, or one of the media houses put a post on, and Rassi said the Wallabies played the South African style from 2019. It was a kicking game, pressure, defensive orientated, but he also said you won't win the next World Cup like that. Yeah. So I think there was a evolution in the Springboks where it came from like winning is the most important thing, from transformation to winning to monetizing the brand was the original idea and plan, to building this game that was all about winning. It wasn't about winning pretty. It wasn't about running away with teams. It was literally just to win games. So that foundation was set, and now they're adding these layers on top of it. So from a kicking game, defensive structure, adding in set piece plays and striking off the base, adding these strike plays or counter-attack plays, and now adding this attacking game. It was all about building these blocks into 2027. And I think we're trying this attacking block at the moment, and sometimes you will make mistakes and a pass will go to ground and the opposition would capitalize on it. But trying it against a very strong New Zealand side, I don't know. I think if the opportunity is on, hopefully the guys have got enough training and game experience to pull it off. But maybe you should focus on playing the normal game and then only taking the opportunity when it's really, really there for the taking.
Like forcing it.
Yeah, instead of trying to play yourself into a position where you can attack the whole time, if that makes
Rather
sense.
find the opportunity and take advantage.
Yeah.
I will be very positive about it. It's my job as the fan side of the show. I think we're going to beat New Zealand next week.
At Eden Park.
Yeah.
First time in 30 years.
It just like, and again, people might call me out for this if you want. It just makes such a beautiful story.
It does.
It makes like, because I look at the hearts of South Africans, right? And I go, we've been here for 8 years. And then we get a little bit humbled by a loss against Australia. But you can see how suddenly it sways the crowd in terms of like, now we cock. And I'm like, don't do that. We're learning, we're trying, we're testing, we're finding our feet. And then we come back against Australia. Imagine off the back of that, you beat New Zealand in a place that no one's beat them for the last 30 years. It's just such a great wrap up of like, we told you so. There's still potential. We're still the best.
We told you so.
Say from
Catchphrase.
exactly catchphrase.
Catchphrase.
That's my like. I like this. Yeah. Again,
I
maybe
like
this
the story
doesn't
as
mean
well.
anything. I like
And
the
I
story
think,
of that.
I think if the story gets told, like for us in that group of 2018, the year prior took lost 57-0, record score against New Zealand, and then the following year went to beat them in Wellington. So, I mean, for us as a South African team that's really growing, really has got the commercial shit sorted out.
Yeah.
They've got the backings, like one of the top brands in the world, one of the most recognizable brands in world rugby. For the Springboks to create like this fairy tale that they deserve is to go and win in Auckland. So I think we got the personnel. I think we got the coaches. I think we got the commercial backing. I think we got the right sponsors. I think everything is teed up for the Boks to not fall off the pedestal and keep rising up until 2027 or until that next phase of players are coming through and then the rebuild starts. But I think for now, what makes me nervous is the fact that there's the All Blacks. You can't throw them away.
No,
I mean, they pitch
never.
up and they can beat any team anywhere in the
On
world.
a bad day.
On a bad day, they
Yeah.
can pull a win through. So it is that thing for games hasn't gone as smoothly as it could have the first 5 games for the season. But in saying that, the Springbok has the potential to dethrone them at Auckland or at Eden Park and actually go on and make some real history in world rugby. So, I mean, I'm excited about it. I'm nervous about it. I think if we can get one big win in New Zealand, we can beat the 2 Argentinian test matches, win both of them, we still have a massive chance to win the rugby champs. But it's nervous. Like I wouldn't bet my house on it, to be honest. Like that's how nervous I am for it.
Yeah.
And you know New Zealand's going to be up for it, right? On that
And
ground.
New Zealand's going to be up for
They're
it.
going to be up for it.
That's
They
the
were
other thing. Because they also just lost against Argentina.
For the
So
first
they pissed off
time
about it.
They
ever.
pissed off. The
In,
Boks have beaten them, 4 times in a row now?
Yeah.
Or 5 times in a row? I'm not 100% sure about
can
those facts,
check.
but like we haven't lost against them for a very long time.
Good point. I didn't even
So
think about that.
there's going to be some
Yeah.
there's going to be some hatred in that game. And I think
Looks upset, eh?
yeah, it's upset. The Boks are going to feel they've got an upper hand. I 100%.
You think so?
I definitely think so.
Even in New Zealand's home, never been beaten there before.
No,
you think we're still going to think we have upper hand?
They would think that because they beat them in the World Cup final, they beat them twice after that in the Rugby Championship last year, and now, so
we've beaten them 4 times.
4 times.
Last
in a row.
4 times
times.
we've beaten them.
4 times in a row. So New Zealand's going to speak about it in their camp. The Boks are going to speak about making history, having a bit of an upper hand, knowing what it takes to beat the All Blacks. So there's going to be something in this game.
Some tension there.
There's going to be, you can cut it with a butter knife. To be honest.
I want to give you guys a stat here, a quick stat. Eden Park,
Yes.
their record at Eden Park is 86% win rate. They've won 80 of their 93 tests played there.
Ever.
Yeah. So 93 tests have been played at Eden Park. They've won 80.
It's a tough place to play. It is
It's
a
wild,
fucking tough place to play.
That's wild.
I mean, I even remember for Super Rugby days, Stormers went to Eden Park. He played against the Blues, and it is a tough place to play.
Why? What makes it so
I don't know.
tough?
It
Ellis
just
Park.
becomes
I
like
don't know, it's like
becomes a fortress. It's like the old Newlands. No one could beat the Stormers in the old Newlands. Like it was like a fortress. Like you get there, it's like, even though it's like Cape Town, like the air conditions is amazing. Fuck, there's no altitude. It's like just nice.
Yeah, so
And
what
you-
makes it like
Mental.
Oh, we gotta play there
It's
again.
mental. It's like you run out at Eden Park.
Really?
It's like a tough venue to play at. It's like a cathedral for world rugby.
It's strange though, right? That's a thing. Like
I don't-
I love that it's a
game.
thing because it adds the mystique to the game. But it's strange that there's such a mental hold on the location of the play.
Did you ever play at Eden Park with the Boks?
No, I don't think so.
But you played for the Stormers
I
at
played
Eden Park.
for the Stormers.
Do you have any
against the
cool
Blues.
stories from from
Eden
Park.
I made my debut for the Stormers against the Blues at Eden Park. No, I'm lying. That was my second test match. my first cap was against the Chiefs, and that was in Waikato. And then Auckland was the week after. We played against the Blues.
Win or loss?
Won. Lost my debut, won against the Blues. And it was a big moment for us.
Damn.
Yeah, we had a good Stormers team. Frans Malherbe, Tian Liebenberg, Andries Becker.
Boys, eh?
We had Skalkberger, John de Villiers, Brian Abana.
Yeah, you did.
We had a
that
team.
was a solid
Dude,
team.
you've played through 2 incredible generations of teams.
Yeah.
You played with Brian Abana, but you've also played with Ches and Colby.
Yeah.
You know, like, that's awesome, dude,
Yeah.
to think of it from that angle. I want to talk a little bit more New Zealand thing before we get into a bit of kak praat again. The New Zealand thing, the loss, I want to ask you on that a little bit. The 57-0.
Oh, yeah.
I know it's a shitty question to ask you, but we've got to talk about it because we'll also talk about beating them in a final in a World Cup. So granted, there's both memories here. That loss, at what point in the 80 minutes do you go, Oaks, this is not going well? And it just becomes accept what's coming your way.
It's like a free fall. It's like open the gates. Remember, like at school, you used to play open the gates?
Yeah.
Like one guy runs through and then everyone just floods.
Everyone gets to go.
Everyone gets to go. It started feeling like that. Like you're so pumped up for the game. Like in the week, you're like super excited. Like can't wait to run out. Can't wait to play against the All Blacks. Face the haka. Give them a full crack in the backyard. And then like 5 minutes into the game, like one of their players just decide to go, fuck, give me the ball. I'm just gonna run straight through. And you're like, why did no one tackle him? And it's like, I tried.
Yeah, we all tried.
He just fucking ran straight through. And from there, it just goes
Again.
a spiral.
Again.
And then we kick off, and then the guy catches it. The poor winger that's chasing just gets steamrolled. And it's not his fault. The Oak's like almost 7 foot, 120 kilos. And fucking now he chased, this poor wing needs to go tackle him there in the 22.
Jason Colby, my size, trying to tackle a 7 foot.
No, it's just like, fucking now it goes on the back foot. They kick. Fucking, they get the ball back. It's on the back foot, so you're just chasing shadows all the time. And then you start realizing, like, when you're like 30 odd points down, they're like, or 40 points down, they go like, no, you're off the bench, so you need to go change this game for us. You're like,
You're like, okay, sure, buddy.
sure, like,
Yeah.
how do you expect me to do that? And then
Have
like
you
the
seen
first
the score? Yeah.
and like the first 2 guys you see, you like fucking smoke, but then you also run out of steam because it's just like you're just backpedaling all the time. But no, it wasn't great. And in that game, you start thinking about like things like, fuck, what's my parents thinking about this game? What's my wife thinking about it? What's Africa thinking?
Does that come to mind while you're
Yeah,
playing?
he's like, fuck, I'm like really disappointing everyone that I've ever met because I'm representing my country and I'm taking a proper beating at the moment.
Yeah.
It's like Trikas and Kamzat. He was just pinned down and he's like,
You're just trying to find answers, dude.
yeah, and there's just no solutions. And
You just apologize at the end.
Yeah.
exactly. And you just, in the media, you just have to say, listen, guys, we got outplayed, outsmarted, outmuscled.
It happens.
It happens. But in saying that, the Springboks is an unbelievable team and have got an unbelievable mentality because we played them 2 weeks later in Cape Town and we literally lost the game in the last second. We took them for everything they had. Like, we bullied them, we scrummed them, the lineouts worked well. They scored I think it was an intercept try or something, and Damien Allen, they got the bullshit red card, but they somehow came back into that game and won it, and we've played one of the best games we played that entire season, and it was within either 7-day window or 14-day window. It was like
Crazy
quite close.
switch, eh?
And that was just like amazing thing, because then all of a sudden you realize like these Oaks aren't gods, like they're not gods of rugby. They're very beatable, and the year following that we beat them, and then we beat them in the World Cup, beat them at Twickenham. beat them twice last year. So all of a sudden you realize like these Oaks,
Yeah.
they're good, but they're not.
They're human.
They're human,
Yeah.
and
They bleed too.
They bleed too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's where I was going to lead with the question of talking about the loss. We'll get that out the way, you know. But then speaking on a win, like beating, I say it all the time, like the way that I was raised and my brother was raised is that like Springbok till the day you die, your blood's green, you got no choice. Not that we'd ever want one, but you respect New Zealand.
Yeah.
Like that's the
the one.
country and a team that you respect.
Yeah.
Their heritage,
well deserved, though.
their laws, their confidence, their respect, the way that they carry themselves, beautiful system and team that they've had there for years on end. My gramps will say New Zealand are solid.
Yeah.
That's incredible that generationally you can say the same thing.
Yeah.
And I think we're seeing that out of South Africa now as well, which we've been saying it for a long time, but you guys solidified it over the last 8 years. But then you beat them. What's that feeling? Because I know you have immense amounts of respect for New Zealand,
Yeah, of
right?
course.
Like, then you get the win.
No, it's unreal. It's like, as you said, like you grow up watching Springbok rugby, and you always look forward to the New Zealand games against South Africa, either if they're playing in Joburg or in Cape Town or Durban, or you wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday to watch it on the telly when they play either House of Pain or Auckland or Wellington, or it doesn't really matter where, but you watch the game and you've grown up and you're like, these occasion happens twice a year and you look forward to it so much. And then playing them the first time, like take a bit of a beating, second time, like close game, and then we go and lose like records. And then all of a sudden, within a year or within a couple of days, you almost beat them. And then within a year later, you go and beat them. It's just that thing of like, you're playing for your country, you're playing for South Africa, you're so proud of South Africa, and you get an opportunity to represent on the biggest stage, and then you go and beat one of the best teams the world's ever produced.
Ever.
It's a great feeling, and it just, it gives you confidence in your style, in the way you want to play the game, and because if you beat the world beaters, then it's pretty dope.
Yeah. I love that, dude. I like asking you questions about that stuff.
Yeah, we can get it. I got so many questions.
This could be a 2-hour one. Yeah.
Keep it for the Patreon.
Keep it for the Patreon, bro.